been 10 years
Right.
that you've been pretending to be someone else.
Yeah. It started off totally as a joke.
Tell us about this girl.
Well, she's funny. She's got a real pretty face and stuff. And she's real caring and stuff. I love everything about her.
And you really feel like you fell in love at 12 years old?
I do. A lot of people told me it's like puppy love, you'll get over it, but here it is 6 years later, you know, and nothing's changed.
More amazingly, you video chatted with her.
Yeah, it was at night, so we couldn't really see each other that much.
But
you know.
she was the girl from all the photos and stuff?
Yeah, she seemed to be, yeah.
What do you mean she seemed to be?
I don't know, like I only saw her face.
Sounds like you're mostly concerned that she could be physically very different than you hope she is.
I mean, there's some other, you know, kind of worries sometimes.
What are the other concerns?
Well, she's got a boyfriend right now.
Oh.
Yeah, and his name's Olin. I don't really know much about him, but I know she lives with him.
If she's living with him, it could be serious.
Oh,
Well, it is serious.
She told me that it wasn't. She's living with him because she has nowhere else to go. But I mean, we still talk about like being together and stuff. So that's what kind of gives me hope.
There's something incredibly charming about the fact that the girl who you sort of had your first crush on is now the girl you're hoping to spend the rest of your life with.
Mm-hmm. I figured if it doesn't happen now, I don't know when it'll happen, you know?
How are ya?
Good.
Good to see you.
You too.
Neve,
Melissa.
pleasure.
Oh my God.
Well, I want to introduce you to Nick. How are you?
Good. I'm shaking. I can't help it.
Oh my God. All right.
Like, I have no idea what to say right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Kind of speechless.
Well, while we're still kind of in the awkward phase, we may as well get the awkward questions out of the way.
Melissa, do you think that in any way you've been like stringing Nick along these last couple of years?
No, not at all. It's not like that. Just because I had a boyfriend, have a boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, I still care.
I mean, I feel that even though I've found things different about you that I didn't know before, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's all out now, you know? And I mean, I still want to see where it goes.
It was your first time seeing each other in 6 years, so we should like let you guys hang out a little bit without being on top of you. Cool?
Yeah.
It was good to
Appreciate
meet
it.
you, Melissa.
Yeah.
I'll call you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
So we saw your video about Joshua. We've had some long relationships on the show, but 11 years is a long time. Tell us more about this guy.
He's the sweetest guy in the world. Even though it might sound crazy, like who waits 11 years and who stays along, but he's so caring. He makes me feel like $1 million. And he has a nice body. He's the love of my life.
You were 15 when you met this guy?
Yes.
Where does Joshua live?
When we first met, he lived in California, and then he moved to Texas, and then he moved to Vegas, and then I guess he's back in California.
And have you guys been dating this whole time?
Yes. When we were younger, we had an agreement that it's like a don't ask, don't tell, since we live so far. But now we are like exclusively together. And he's like, I want to build a family with you. I love you. I want to marry you.
Yeah, is that something you're into the idea of?
Yes. I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
How you doing?
Josh, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Neve, Max.
How you doing?
Obviously, you know Brianna.
No? How you doing?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Crazy.
11 years.
Were you avoiding meeting her? I mean, do you, like...
Yeah, what, the FaceTiming with the...
Yeah.
There's been times we tried to like video chat and stuff like that, but my granny's computer was garbage. So we never really got around to doing that, but I wasn't avoiding meeting her.
So many questions. I just have to know. Have you ever saw our relationship, like, seriously?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Like, relationship, not like friendship, but like relationship.
yeah, I did.
Then, are you talking to any other girls?
There was one, yeah. I was a few weeks, but I stopped talking to her like 2 weeks ago.
Look, it's our job to
Dig.
dig.
We talked at random. We contacted a few other girls that were right on your Facebook page, and they told us they're dating you. I mean, all of them.
Yeah.
Batting 1,000.
As far as, you know, the other girls would go, I can't recall like multiple at one time.
You made it seem like it was just me. Like, I'm not talking to nobody. That's what hurts.
Yeah,
You gave her the impression that you thought of yourselves as in a
like a
relationship.
real, yeah,
And is that how you felt?
yes.
I don't know.
Subject 8 years. It's now or never. My name is Lauren. I'm 21 years old and I live in Tyler, Texas. I'm writing you because I met the love of my life online 8 years ago and have yet to meet him face to
Wait,
face.
8 years ago.
His name is Derek, and I met him randomly on MySpace and instantly hit it off. I was 14 and Derek was 16. God. From the beginning, I knew there was something about him that would make it hard to ever let him go. Even though we both still feel this way about each other, we have dated other people through the years. Around 4 years ago, I ended up getting pregnant. Now that I'm a single mom, he is completely accepting of my son, Mason, and talks about all the ways that he would care for Mason and me. There aren't a lot of guys out there like that. On multiple occasions, I asked Derek to video chat with me. There were always different reasons why he wasn't able to video chat.
Oh my God.
I mean-
he's ready to take care of her kid, but he's not ready to video chat with her.
Right. Throughout the past few years, we've been through a few ups and downs. I became engaged to another guy, and Derek deleted me from Facebook and just quit talking to me altogether. I decided to end the engagement and reach back out to Derek. Oh my God, this is incredible. I know with your help, I will be one step closer to meeting the love of my life. Thank you bunches, and hope to hear from you soon. Lauren.
This girl broke off her engagement because this guy that wouldn't video chat with her deleted her from Facebook?
God. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I'm so nervous. I can't do it. It's really Derek. It's really gonna be Derek. Oh my God, it's really gonna be Derek. Derek, come on. Oh my God, I can't turn around. Oh my God. I can't turn around. Oh my God. Oh
You're shaking so much.
I couldn't even turn around and look. Wait, are you real?
I'm real.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're in life form.
This is crazy.
Oh my God. Quit shaking, quit shaking.
I can't.
Quit shaking.
That's 8 years of shaking done right there. Ooh.
Yeah, I need to see if this guy's real.
Thank you for bringing her to me.
I can't believe
I can't stop
So
shaking.
great.
Is this weird actually touching you?
I know.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
Thank you for being you.
I told her. She didn't believe me.
I gotta ask this. So, everything said over the years and to us is it's all.
It's true.
I mean, because from the outside, when she told us the story and showed us your profile, it was really easy for us to assume, like, oh, this guy is hiding something. He's not who he says he is.
Yeah, I've always been honest with her. I believe you can't start or do anything in a relationship or a friendship unless it's built off trust. So, I love you, and I would never do anything to hurt you,
I know.
especially lie to you.
You You haven't.
Considering that you guys have known each other as long as you have, you've watched her come very close to being in other serious relationships. I'm sure that must have been tough for you.
Yeah. I guess when you're talking to someone you see as like the perfect person for you, you want every aspect of your life to be perfect to accommodate it. So I think I always just kind of second guess myself and meeting her where I'm like, I'm not ready for this. Like I got to get some more stuff taken care of, and money was always an issue too. So I ended up going out, getting a new job. Like everything's going very well. It's all steps towards meeting Lauren.
Hey, so what's up, guys? How we doing?
Spencer, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm excited to see you guys. Thank you for talking to me.
You obviously have high hopes for this episode.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be your best episode ever.
Whoa. Why is that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Katie is Katy Perry. So there you go.
What?
Yeah, go ahead and laugh about it. You'll meet her.
That's the Katie that you
Come
were
on.
talking about in your email?
That's right.
That's a wild claim to be making.
Wait, time out. Is she not, like, with someone else now?
I think she is dating somebody. Yes.
Who?
I think it's the elf from The Lord of the Rings.
Orlando Bloom?
That's right.
And what, if anything, gives you the impression that you are actually talking to Katy Perry?
Because I've been talking to her for 6 years, just the millions and millions of details, little stories like when she's growing up that only Katie would know.
Okay.
But you understand how, like, it's one of the most ridiculous things we've probably ever heard.
Yeah, I haven't told anybody, obviously.
Okay.
But we met on this goofy little app, and you could interact with other people on it. She was on there, I was on there at the same time. Her name on there was Katy Perry. I messaged her, hi, are you the singer?
Must be her.
It was immediate connection, a million I love yous back and forth. It was pretty cool. Katie got to the point of really wanting to go all in with me and have me completely attached to her, I guess. But then she quickly killed that idea. Probably about 2 weeks after that, she deleted the Yahoo Messenger. She didn't tell me why. Later in an email, she said that she had sent a message explaining everything, but I never got the message, and she never resent it. So I would like to, be face to face and see if there's a future here.
All right, Spencer, level with us for a second. On the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I fully believe I'm in a virtual relationship with Katy Perry, and 1 being this could be true, but probably isn't, but I thought it would be a good episode of Catfish. Where do you fall on that scale?
Like 1,000.
Harriet, I presume.
Yeah.
Neve, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Max.
I'm Harriet.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Harriet.
Spencer.
Spencer.
Hi. Right. Yeah, Amy told me you guys were here. So,
So you've been talking to Spencer for the last 6 years.
I have.
You don't know Katy Perry.
No.
Anything to say to me?
No. I'm sorry, I guess.
It's not the kind of thing you guess you're sorry about.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
It seems like
No.
an understatement.
Yeah.
Forgive me, but is there anything about this situation that you find humorous?
No. I don't think it's, funny.
He said that you had to be Katy because you knew so much about her life and all these details.
I was, a really big fan of her, so it was kind of stuff I knew from being a fan.
I was checking everything.
Well, yeah, I kind of just was kind of really obsessed
6
with
years
her.
of
Yeah.
Googling Katie, where she's at, what she's doing, what she likes.
Well, it was kind of me, though.
6 years, this is the first time us meeting. I'd feel like more excitement, maybe, more
You would feel it.
from her
Right.
towards me. Where did we meet again?
On the app.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who else could it be?
I mean, really, Katie.
So give us the Nevea saga.
All right, well, pretty much, we started talking originally when I was a senior in high school. She had sent me a friend request online, so I instantly just went through her pictures, looked at it, and pretty girl, gorgeous, foxy. And then eventually she had ended up writing me. And the conversation turned into more. We talking every day, writing each other. You know, we went on for years. Hugs, kisses, through the little emojis, through text messaging and everything. It got serious, you know what I'm saying? And like, we had a great bond. But as days go on, you know, doubts build up.
You mentioned in your email that you tried to meet up a few times. What happened?
Yeah, we had agreed to meet at the mall. So, you know, I took that chance and tried to go make something happen. I sat at the mall for maybe 2 hours waiting. Eventually, she texted me and said something had came up. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. It's been 8 years of long conversations saying we love each other, talked about moving together and making it a real thing.
Wow.
It's hard to find a girl like Nev. I've been waiting just to get some understanding of what's really going on.
It's very mysterious.
Hello. Hello.
Hi again.
We meet
Hi.
again.
Yeah.
How are you guys, just friends or?
I'm God's
God,
sister.
sister.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I actually can't wait for him to finally just meet her.
So, it was you the whole time? Why though?
It was just supposed to be a lesson that needed to be learned. When you told me about Sierra, I told you from jump I didn't think that that was a good idea.
Are we talking about Sierra we just met? So you gotta fill us in here.
Sierra told me she had a crush on Lante, and I told her not to pursue it.
Why?
Because you're my friend, that's my brother. I don't want to be in the middle, so I gave her her proof that you were talking to other people on Facebook.
Oh. I'm not saying that that's not what happened, but it feels like you didn't want some other girl to be with Alante because you wanted to be with Alante.
No, not at all. Like I said, that's my brother.
Well, he's not your brother. You're not actually related.
No,
Okay.
not blood related. no.
Right. But you're very close, and he's your god brother.
Yes.
At what point did you make a fake profile, decide to name it
I
Nevaeh?
had already made it.
Okay.
So it was just something originally that me and all my friends did in high school
Right.
because I had some friends who were, you know, hey, add my boyfriend or add this person. So I added them as Nevaeh's friend, and immediately they would poke her on Facebook, direct message her, and that right there was your proof that he'll engage in a conversation with somebody else.
So why keep this Nevaeh profile
Right.
going so long with Alante?
Why keep it going
Because
crazy?
after a while, you know, I told Sierra, I was like, you think it's time? You know, is it time for me to just let it go? And Sierra, no, write him back.
Why do you have her back over his?
I mean, because I'm a female, so I knew what she was going through.
This sounds like bull.
I mean,
It's been years. Like, how do you explain something like this?
I kind of just, I didn't think about the aftermath. I didn't mean for it to go this far. I just, you know, I got so caught up and wrapped up in being Nevaeh. I actually liked it, I did. Because I've been told that, oh, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. You're pretty to be kind of chunky. You're pretty to be short. But Nevaeh is confident. She's pretty. She's light. She models. Everybody wants her. And I had to remember, it's not that they want me, they want her. But he didn't deserve to get strung along for that long. I thought that, you know, he would say, you kind of just pop in and out of my life. I don't have time for that instability. I wanted him to end the relationship with Nevaeh. But, you know, I would go away, and then when he would leave a message, I would hear that sincerity in his voice. Are you okay? I was just checking in on you. And I'm like, okay, I gotta tell him, you know, that I'm all right. And so that's why I let it carry on so long. It wasn't necessarily about you. It was the inner problems and the inner issues that I needed to work on as myself.
And so you met this guy when you were how old, like a 12 or 11?
Yep, pretty much. I was in 6th grade. He was older, and that's what made it exciting. That's what made it fun.
For the last 10 years, it's been almost all the time.
All the time. Always texting, always talking on the phone. When we're texting or when we're on the phone, like nothing else around matters. Like I basically grew up together.
He's already a part of your entire history.
Basically, He is my history. He had been there for me since forever. If I was going through stuff with family or personal issues, like I actually had a miscarriage last year, and he was there for me through that.
Wow, and this guy has helped you through all of that?
Yeah, he's always there. I always can call on him. I mean, he's not gonna never just ignore you. He knows everything.
Does he consider you his girlfriend?
He does. He talks about getting married and starting a family and everything. He talks about it all, but you gotta get here first.
And when you ask him to video chat, what does he say?
Nope, he doesn't have a smartphone. He just not gonna do it. It's always excuse. I had threatened him. I'm just gonna put you on Catfish. I'm hopeful that he is who he say he is, but it's kind of like, tell me the truth so I can move on. I need some help.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good.
Gonna come down? Let's go. Christine?
Christina. How you doing?
I'm all right.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Well, obviously it's a little awkward.
It is.
We've spent the last few days with Andrea hearing what happened from 12 years old till now. It's been 10 years
Right?
that you've been pretending to be someone else.
Yeah.
A guy.
Yeah.
Kind of would like to know your side of things.
It started off totally as a joke. A bet, really, $25 bet. I mean, it wasn't nothing. I was like, since 6th grade or something, like 12, 13. Just saw it. My cousin was on the b-boat. And I don't know, I just saw the picture of a girl, a young girl, asked for her number or whatever.
At that time, were you attracted to girls? Was it a romantic?
Yeah, all my whole life I've been attracted to females.
Do you have kind of a full concept of what she's been through on her side?
I'm sure she's been through a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you put her through
Yeah.
a lot of hoops. She
A
keeps
whole
on
lot.
jumping through.
I know.
You told her that you had some trouble with the law.
Is that when you been on house arrest?
My house arrest. I probably did tell you I was on house arrest.
Yeah, you told me a lot.
She's now taken a semester off of school to be with you because she believed that you were in love with her, but you didn't mean that?
Basically.
Why not just pull the plug on it?
She was there for me.
Well, what was this relationship for you?
I mean, it was a bond. That's it, that's all.
It was a what?
A bond. That's it, really. It was just somebody that I could just get away and talk to, that's all. Because I don't really, have friends much.
But it was something for so long, though. I mean, now you're just saying, like, it was just a friendship and you was just talking to me when you couldn't talk to nobody else. We talked every day, all day.
But, I mean, on my end, she don't know me. I'm not, I mean, like
I've
I
been
just said,
knowing
it was
you
a
for this
bond. It
long.
wasn't
That don't even
I
make
didn't take
no
it to the
sense.
heart, even us telling each other we love each other and all that. It
You
wasn't.
never meant that?
I mean, I meant that as a human being. I want nothing to happen to you. But I'm not in love with you. So I'll leave it alone.
You never left it alone.